Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. Something perhaps a little lighter after the other read this morning. Oh no, we've got the Temperance card bouncing out. It just threw itself across the table. So there's a great need for us all to tune into our own balance at the moment. Okay, we're going to use the Wild Unknown Tarot for your reading. As I do, I've changed decks. And we'll see if we repeat cards. Okay, there's some sort of transformation trying to happen within you at the moment, but it's almost like you're fighting it. It's almost like you're holding something back that's meant to happen for you. Some sort of change within you, within your chemistry is what Spirit's saying. Something very deep, internal change happening. Okay. All right. Oh, lovely start. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles is the card of being completely self-sufficient. It's about having all you need and being very happy and very content where you are. The Nine of Pentacles is, you know, having enough financial support, having enough of everything, really, not needing anything. But the Nine of Pentacles, the nines are about coming to the close of a cycle. And the Ten of Pentacles after this, once you've got that next pentacle, is like absolute fulfillment. So it's like the Nine of Pentacles plus the one pentacle, which is a new start, gives you the 10, which means you're completely fulfilled. So some of you really at the end of a cycle here, and there's just another step that's going to take you into complete fulfillment here. There we go. So we have the Hermit card coming through. So a very strong energy this morning in both readings to take time out, go inside, try to understand. Try to understand where you are, what you're doing, and how to do things differently. The Hermit is about really understanding who you are. Really understanding your personal power, understanding your direction, understanding your journey. All right, this has got something to do with love for some of you. And I want to say to you, especially with this Nine of Pentacles here, it's about you understanding your personal power within a relationship. Let's just keep going. This is the card of soulmates. Oh my goodness, you are the Empress. Let me just keep going. Son of Pentacles coming through with the Devil. Wow, okay. All right. The Devil card talks of ego. It talks about things going to extreme, things being taken to extreme, things being it can be addiction. It can be addiction to alcohol, addiction to drugs. But this card also talks about addiction to love, addiction to people, sex addiction. And I feel it's really talking about here about you having some sort of addiction in regards to love. With the Empress card here, the Empress talks about birthing something new, bringing something new in. And I feel like it's got strongly to do with the way you love, the way you invest in others. And that says to me that there's this energy of codependence here, learning how not to be codependent. Let's keep going and see where we're going with this. All right, so we have the Five of Cups coming through. So the Five of Cups is, it's really funny because codependency, I'm just stuck on the codependent stuff again. Codependency is a very complex thing, and for some unknown reason, it's got sort of entwined in the whole idea of the drug and alcohol thing and trying to save others. So when we're codependent, we take on relationships because we're trying to save other people. We put them on a pedestal. We see them as something better than us or something more than what we are. And therefore we bow down to them. We revere them. But we also in some way, shape or form want to save them. And then we invest all our energy into them rather than investing the energy into self, which leaves you depleted and lacking in self-love because you're looking at someone else to give you the love that you need. Codependency isn't just about needing to have someone. It's about your own glitches. It's about your own inability to see self-worth. So I have people sometimes who are very attached to people and relationships that don't see themselves as being codependent. And I feel like for some of you here, this may be a really good indication of looking at what is it about yourself that you think you're lacking, that you need to have something else in your life for. Because this Five of Cups, I was going to call it the Six of Cups then, which is quite interesting. The Five of Cups is a card that talks about being focused on the past rather than the future. There's something you've got to learn here about your shadow side and hanging on to the past. Let's just keep going. Okay. All right, I have the Five of Wands coming through. There's some sort of internal... Oh, look at this. I brought two cards together here. So let's read them together first before I put them into the story. There is some sort of pain that's being created here. And it's like you have the answer to this, but you're not looking deep enough inside yourself to understand what this is. You're wanting to pull someone into your heart or into your life. You want to have a love relationship. And you may be very focused on that with the Two of Cups up front. But there's something here that you need. You know, I always look at this Hierophant and I think Hierophant's about stability. You need to have your own stability first, and you're not finding it in the way you're doing things currently. I feel like the universe is about to bring you a little bit of a wake-up call here. There is some sort of pain you're putting yourself through here. Some sort of confusion, some sort of internal conflict that you are putting yourself through, trying to find answers here when the answers are actually within you with that Hierophant card. Because you're coming up, with the Hermit card, because you're coming up here as the Empress, which says to me that you have the answers within, but you're just not looking in the right place for them. There's a lot of messages coming through. There's a truth. That's what I said. The universe is about to reveal a truth to you. It's got something to do with your glitches. I want to say glitches in the system. Some sort of glitch within you where you are using the wrong tools, which came up very, very much in the What's Cracking reading this morning. But the universe is about to bring you a truth here. Let's have a look what's going on. All right, so I have the Eight of Wands. This looks like it's not far away as well. All right, and may come via a Queen of Wands, a Leo, Sag or Aries. That's why we're getting strong Leo energy coming through here. Also have Taurus energy here. Okay. Nine of Wands coming through again. That's a repeat card. Okay, and we have the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming through here. So the King of Cups can sometimes be a father figure as well. All right, and then we have the Five of Swords. Now I've got to say we've got all fives in here. 5, 5, 5, 5. A lot of internal conflict going on. But again, this feels like it's supposed to be happening at this time because the universe is about to bring something forward to show you where you have been doing things in a way that's been not working for you in the past. A lot of conflict, a lot of pain. There is a feeling here about dropping into your heart space, doing things from the heart rather than from what you've been doing them. Let me just put some more cards on this. It's almost like you're being told to do things from a place of love rather than a place of what you've learned. So you may be using something that you've learned here to get what you want, and it's just not working for you. Okay. All right, we'll pull at random. All right, we have 2. So you have the Son of Swords, the 8 of Cups. Son of Wands, 8 of Cups, sorry. Whoa, okay. And the 9 of Cups. That's really interesting. There is something that the universe is about to grant you here with this 9 of Cups. And I feel like it's some sort of truth to help you move forward. Something to show you. I feel like it's trying to show you the power of the universe here. I feel really strongly here that somebody is trying to manifest something. Maybe many of you are trying to manifest something that's not for your greater good. And the universe is about to show you why it's not. I feel like this thing is here to teach you a lesson. But you are looking at it as something human that you can't release yourself from. There is some sort of wake-up call coming here. And it's not far away. I really feel like this is really close here because this cycle needs to be closed out. And I feel like it's going to be in the next couple of weeks. It's really close. There is pain you are still suffering here. So it's possible here that you could have, with this 9 of Wands, been repeating some sort of pattern here over and over that you need to move away from. But for some unknown reason, you're not seeing it that way. You're seeing it as a normal thing that you do. So it could be in regards, let's take love for instance here. You may be choosing the same person over and over again. You may be going into very similar or same relationships. Maybe you're picking people who are emotionally unavailable. Maybe you're picking people who are maybe narcissistic or have narcissistic tendencies. Maybe you're doing this time and time again in hope that you're going to change a pattern. But you're repeating the pattern subconsciously because it's showing to you something about yourself that you need to see. There's some sort of inner conflict here, something within you here that you're not seeing. So it's almost like you're self-sabotaging here. So maybe you're picking the wrong people, subconsciously knowing that they're not going to love you, and then it proves to you that you're unlovable. That's what it feels like. So it's almost like you're picking a certain thing. Maybe you're always picking a type of job, and when you don't get the job, then you're saying to yourself, well, you just weren't worthy. So it's almost like you're reinforcing your own negative way of thinking. And it's creating a cycle here that needs to be broken. So maybe somewhere or another you have learned that you are perhaps not worthy, not able to secure something, and it's like you keep picking the same way of doing it, so it constantly reinforces the need to believe that you are not worthy. I hope that makes sense, because you're doing it over and over again to prove to yourself that you're not lovable, that you're not worthy, that you are. And it's here with all this conflict and sadness and pain. This is probably one of the most negative layouts I could possibly have put down. all the fives here. We have like this 9 of wands, we have the 3 of swords, we have the 8 of cups. Something you're repeating to prove to yourself that you're not worth it, that it's not right for you. You're self-sabotaging. That is your shadow. That is why you need to do the hermit energy and go inside. There is something about your shadow side. There is a glitch here. There is a glitch in the system. You have learned something from your early childhood that does not serve you. Here we go. You've got the card of the priestess here. This is who you are. This is very interesting reading, because people say to me all the time, but I don't know what it is. Then you need to learn that you are self-sabotaging yourself from having what you want. The priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward too. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is your tribe. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it's because at some point in your life you've longed for someone to lead you. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were and are, and might only be one step behind you. They may even be right alongside you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up. Embrace your struggles, the peaks, the troughs. You don't need to know the way, just believe there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Embrace your struggles, the peaks, the troughs. You don't need to know the way, just believe there might be a different one. There you go. That just really reinforces it, doesn't it? You're doing things the same way all the time, trying to get a different result. And the universe is saying to you here, find a different way. Find a different way. Notice, for starters, that you're doing something the same way that is not serving you, but find a different one. This is the result. 9 of Cups, wishes coming true. So you can bring in your wishes here by moving away from an old way of doing things. And I feel like a lot of you are self-sabotaging here by picking the wrong people, the wrong places, the wrong jobs, purely because it reinforces to you something that you believe about yourself. I'll leave you with that. Thank you.